If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast, with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. So download the Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back to Listen to the Words. This is a podcast where every week we pick a song from any genre, even any language, and dive a little deeper into the meaning of the song and how we interpret it as a listener. And also, we provide a little history to the song. Mm-hmm. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, obviously, because you're on the podcast.
I'm here every week.
So, we have been notified that we are the number 100 ranked podcast in Cambodia. Number 100. Can you believe that?
That's amazing.
The Cambodians love us.
I can believe it. We're awesome.
We are that good.
Yeah.
Who knows what next week will be? I don't know.
Next week? Who
I mean,
knows?
73 was Cyprus, and now 100 in Cambodia.
Yeah.
We're making it.
We're rocking and rolling.
We're rocking and rolling. And our sponsorship with Anchor has gotten us all of $2.50.
Hey,
we're killing it.
More than we had last week.
Killing it. I mean, hold on. I'll tell you the exact figure. $2.12. I take that back. So we're getting somewhere. Mm-hmm. We're getting somewhere. And let's give a shout out to all the people who listen to us in all the countries.
Yeah.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
We got the USA, Canada, United Kingdom, Brazil, Germany, Mexico, Colombia, Philippines, Italy, France, Spain, Indonesia, Australia, India, Peru, Nicaragua, South Africa, Denmark, Netherlands, Malaysia, the Czech Republic, Hong Kong, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Venezuela, Bangladesh. Shout out to all my Bangladesh people. Sweden, Honduras, Argentina, Dominican Republic, Israel, Austria, Ecuador, New Zealand, South Korea, the United Arab Emirates. Shout out to them. Myanmar. I'm not familiar with that country. Myanmar, Romania, Guam, China, Finland, Nigeria, Bolivia, El Salvador, Portugal, Poland, Ireland, Serbia, Malta, Vietnam. I'm not even making these up. They're just straight up on my list.
Okay.
Fiji, Botswana. I don't even know we're the number 150 podcast in Botswana. Republic of Moldova.
Ooh, Moldova. We know Moldova.
Yeah.
Not that we've been there, but we've heard of it, actually.
Mauritius. Don't know what that is. The Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Switzerland, Morocco, the country of Georgia, Panama, the Northern Mariana Islands, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and Trinidad and Tobago.
Wow.
Shout out to my Trinidadians.
I'm surprised Asgard isn't on there, too.
Actually, if you go back out, you can look at planet Earth, too. Hold on. So, hold on. It's loading.
Asgard and what other...
So,
what other planets were there?
Used to be... Earth. So we got Earth, Mercury, we got 0 on Mercury.
Oh, okay.
Venus, 0, Mars, 0, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto are 0. So 100% of our listeners are on Earth.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Shout out to my Earth peoples. God, we're silly.
Oh, God.
So, we have been sick all week.
Yeah. Well, in one form or another.
Yeah. I got the funk. I don't know what it was.
Okay. So first it started with Sophia. So Sophia has had like some sort of cold.
Yeah,
and
something.
I guess a lot of kids are sick because there was like no daytime medicine on the shelves.
Yeah,
like it was all nighttime stuff.
Either
and
that,
allergy medicine.
It's either that, or just like we live in an area that they make a lot of meth using that stuff.
Yeah,
it's possible.
That's true too.
Because remember a while ago when I went to go buy NyQuil, I had to just show an ID card.
Yeah,
a while. I mean, it's been a while.
Well,
since...
NyQuil is very strong. So. What?
Yeah. No, Squirrel just dove off the fence. It was the weirdest thing. I hope he was flying, because if not, he just committed suicide.
No. So she started with it with scratchy throat, runny nose, and now she's pretty much just got a stuffy nose and a little bit of a cough.
And we tested her for COVID.
Yeah, twice.
Twice.
And she was negative both times. So, and then you got it like the next day.
I got
after she started showing symptoms, you started getting a sore throat.
Yeah, Wednesday. It started with scratchy throat Wednesday, and then Thursday I was just like, I was in a fog.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I was at work and I'm on the phone all day. And I'm like, yeah, this sucks.
Well, and usually when you get sick, you just get, that's how you get in a fog. And, but anyways, and then today,
the day of the recording is Friday. So
yeah, today I broke out in head to toe hives. So that was fun.
Yeah. You woke up and you're like, I'm unclean.
I'm unclean.
Love me.
I'm like, why? Like it was, I have never had it so bad like that.
Yeah, that was scary.
And I've only had it like kind of bad one other time, but this was like years ago.
I was like, shoot, I didn't get her life insurance yet.
Yeah, I was itchy yesterday and I had like a few hives, but then I put some aloe on it and it was fine. I took 2 Benadryl last night.
And you passed out with the quickness.
Yeah.
Well, even quicker than usual.
Well, I took 2, plus I have my other meds that I take every day that make me sleepy. So
you pretty much just...
I
drugged yourself.
I drugged myself.
Yeah. Medicinally.
Yeah. Like legally.
Yeah.
But so then I thought, okay, Benadryl worked the last time, so, and I really didn't have any hives at that point. So then I kind of woke up like scratching in a couple spots. And then I
started working and all of a sudden you text me like, come here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what does she want now? And I walk in and I'm like, oh.
Like it was just everywhere. And so I had to put aloe, like lathered myself.
Legit everywhere.
I bathed in aloe.
Head to toe everywhere.
And then I was like, no, I gotta do something about this. So I called the doctor and the nurse said, well, try, an allergy medicine like Allegra or Zyrtec or something. She's like, you can even take 2 of them for it to help. And I said, well, what about this? There's this new Allegra for hives. I said, I just saw it, online when I was looking
Those are
up.
just for bees.
Yeah. So I saw it online when I was looking up, what to like home remedies for hives. And she hadn't ever heard of it. And I guess because I guess it's just that new.
It's experimental.
Yeah. Well, it worked because they're pretty much gone.
Tiny little spots here and there.
I have I can see it on my arms. It's mostly I can still see it on my legs. And then so between that and aloe, I'm better for now. Yep. But I'm gonna take another pill tomorrow just to be safe. We washed everything that we could think of.
I had her wash herself with some neutral soap that I had to get because my hands started peeling a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think we're just getting old.
Yeah, my hands and my feet started peeling. I'm like, why is my skin falling off?
I think we're we're close to 40, and I think our bodies are just falling apart.
I was just shedding my my summer skin.
Yeah. I wish I could shed my summer skin. Oh yeah. Well, there's just little spots. Yeah. It's not bad.
I'm peeling.
But yeah. And then so I bathed with that Aveeno for dry, itchy, irritated skin. Yep. And then I used Head and Shoulders because it was so bad that it was in my scalp.
Yeah.
Just where my hair, where my hairline starts. So I washed my hair with that and that helped. The combination of all the things has helped tremendously. Well,
but we're better now.
Yeah.
And when we post this episode, it'll be September 28th, which means it'll be almost a week and a half before we're in Cali.
Yeah. It'll be just a few days because we leave on the 5th of October.
We leave the following week.
Yeah.
So
just a few days.
A week from now, when this posts, we will be on a plane to Cali.
Yep.
That's gonna be cool.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide. And I've been watching my my fear flying videos. It's been helping.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm sure you will be.
And then once we're up in the air, there's zero I could do about it. So it's
it's just you gotta focus on
we could go down one of 2 ways.
Look, bad
or good.
I told my sister today because she's meeting us there. So I told her I sent her this video on Instagram of why this one flight got delayed because of this guy's dog that he brought. It's like this huge
Oh, I saw that
dog.
one. That giant fluffy.
That giant floofy dog.
Yeah, the captain took a picture of it.
And they put like the little captain's hat on it and everything. It was so cute. I told my sister, I said, this would be the only way I'd be okay with my flight being delayed.
I've been keeping track on the history of the flight. The entire week it's arrived to Cali early.
Yeah.
At least 15 to 20 minutes early.
Yeah. We were just worried that, something might happen and our flight would get delayed, or canceled or whatever. And then it just ruins the whole thing.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And that's what I told her. I said, usually the morning flights
They don't get canceled.
aren't getting canceled. It's usually the later ones that are. So I said, we should be fine because her flight arrives a half hour before ours does.
What's going to show if she has to take an Uber to the hotels and we'll meet her later on in the day. But
yeah. We'll hope that doesn't happen. But
we'll get there.
anyways.
But I was going to say something and you completely sidetracked me, so I don't remember what I was going to say now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh. Wah, wah, wah. You don't have that button. That's the closest one.
Yeah. It was something important, too.
Oh, well, obviously not that important if you forgot it.
It was. Oh, well. So.
You'll think of it later when we're in the middle of something.
So, what's this week's song?
So, this week is Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey.
A classic.
Yes. This was actually on our TV the other day, the video.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, this was one of my favorite songs. This whole album.
This is off the Fantasy album,
The Fantasy album is like my favorite Mariah Carey album. Honey was okay. I think, wasn't it Honey? Or Butterfly?
Butterfly.
The song was
It
Honey.
was off Daydream, honey.
Oh, Daydream.
Was that right? I'm so confused now.
I know. She has a lot of albums.
Hold on.
Fantasy, Daydream.
So,
the black background with Mariah Carey on the cover, and she's like in like gray or whatever.
What is it? The internet sucks sometimes.
You want me to look it up?
I'm trying to click up. There it goes. Fantasy, One Sweet Day, Underneath the Stars, Open Arms, Always Be My Baby, I'm Free, When I Saw You Long Ago, Melt Away, Forever, Daydream, and Looking In. So yeah, Always Be My Baby was on the Daydream album.
Daydream. Okay.
And it has the black and white, like you said, Mariah on the cover.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep. So yeah, that's like one of my favorite albums. It's a really good album. Mm-hmm. It's before she got like really weird.
How do I say this? I think Mariah got too Mariah Careyized.
Yeah, like this was when she was in her prime.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was starting to believe that she was the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
When that belongs to Whitney Houston, probably. Yeah. She could have been great. She could have been one of the greats.
Yeah. She can't sing the way she did back then. Like she's losing that.
I love when during the holiday season when they bring her out that's when she comes out.
Yeah, because she has that one Christmas song that everybody loves.
Yeah, she's like Groundhog Day. She comes out on Christmas time just to sing "All I Want for Christmas." And was it last year, or the year before that? She tried to hit that note. Yeah, and she
it was all over the internet.
Yo, legit,
she bombed.
She ran into a brick wall and just fell on her face. It was it was disturbing. Yeah, but
it was sad.
Yeah, it was
the end of an era.
Except the fact that you can't hit those notes, and that's fine. Yeah, just don't try to hit it.
Yeah, that or maybe she was having like a bad week or something. And
it's been a bad couple years.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe like her voice is just your voice, especially for singers. Like you have to really treat your vocal cords with kid gloves.
I mean, I could do
sweet, sweet fantasy, baby. When I close my eyes, you come in. What does it say next? Take me. Ooh.
You walked into that one.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Yeah, like they have to treat their vocal cords with kid gloves.
Oh yeah, that's why they get the insurance on their vocal cords.
Yeah. And maybe just she's been in the business for a very long time and it's just wear and tear. I think.
Almost feel like she's been in the singing business our entire lives.
She has. She came out in like the 80s.
I don't know about that much.
Like late 80s, early 90s.
1988. You're correct. So we were 4 when she started singing.
Yep. So almost 40 years.
Yo, relax, girl. Don't add more years than we have to.
No, but I'm saying, like, that's how long she's been doing it for. That's a long time.
It is a long time.
So,
all right. So tell me about this Always Be My Baby song.
So this was from, oh my God, I feel so stupid.
Why?
It says it in the notes what album it's from.
Obviously, I do my research. You don't read these things.
We were looking it up.
I was looking for the song list.
Oh.
To make sure that it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that album was really, like, there wasn't a bad song on that album.
Yeah, it's a really good
But I was making
album.
sure that was that one and not the one with Honey. Because the one with Honey only had like 2 or 3 good songs on it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's when it started to kind of like fade. So anyway, so it was released by Columbia Records on March 9th, 1996 as the 3rd single from the album. It was written and produced by Mariah Carey, Jermaine Dupri, and Manuel Seal.
I wonder if that's Seal.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
That's why I was just going to say Seal, but then I wasn't sure if that was actually him. Anyways, so the lyrics describe the feeling of attachment and unity the singer feels towards her estranged lover. Even though they are no longer together, she says he will always be a part of her and will always be her baby, even after they move on.
Mm-hmm. It was acclaimed by music critics and was a commercial success, becoming Mariah Carey's 11th chart topper on the U.S. Billboard 100, Top 100, Hot 100, tying her with Madonna and Whitney Houston for most #1 singles by a female artist at that time. Have you seen Madonna recently?
Yeah, she don't look good.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, she doesn't look good.
She looks like...
She has not aged well.
It's not aging. It's all the work she's had done on her face. She straight up looks like an orc from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, God.
Like, legit.
I have to look again now.
Look it up. Put Madonna 2022 on your tablet while I talk about this.
I'll do it on my phone. It's
okay,
easier.
do whatever you want.
Yep.
It spent 2 weeks atop the chart and became Carey's 8th chart topper on the Canadian top singles chart as well. The song is certified 5 times platinum in the USA with 1,254,000 units coming from physical sales, 890,000 coming from digital sales, and 856,000 coming from streaming equivalent units.
Oh my God, she looks horrible.
Yep.
That's creepy.
She doesn't look like... She looks like a supervillain or a
She doesn't
monster.
look like herself.
Nope.
Ugh,
So in other regions, it peaked at number 3 in the United Kingdom, number 5 in New Zealand, number 17 in Australia, and the top 20 in most music markets where they have charts. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So it's like anywhere there's music, it was in the top chart.
Yeah.
Like in Botswana, where we're number 150, it was on the chart.
Yep.
Tell me about the music video.
So the music video featured scenes of her frolicking
I love that word.
by a campsite in upstate New York, as well as swinging on a Cooper tire over a lake. What?
I had a golden opportunity.
What happened?
Hold on. Oh, I was when you were saying Mariah Carey I was gonna hit you with that, so it was gonna be F and then the G. So she was but I was too slow.
Yeah, you were. That's all right.
I actually, realistically speaking, this is probably one of my top 10 music videos of all time for me personally.
Yeah,
it's such a sweet video.
It is really sweet. So it says some more scenes include 2 children, 1 male, 1 female, sneaking out at night and spending time together by a campfire, similar to where she is in
They
the
couldn't
video.
have her near her. She's like, I don't want those kids near me.
Oh, shut up.
She's like, you keep those kids over there, and I'm gonna sing by myself over here by this campfire.
Okay. Most scenes from the video were filmed at the Fresh Air Funds camp, Mariah named after Carey for her generous support and dedication to Fresh Air Fund children.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be in the Fresh Air camp in New York.
Yeah.
Because you were like, people signed up for it.
Yeah.
Because you go upstate and like do these camp things. Parents wouldn't let me.
Of course they wouldn't.
No.
Why would they? They didn't let you do it.
Well, my dad wasn't around, and so he really didn't care. He's the one that signed my permission slip to play football.
Yeah.
Whenever he was around, he was like, "Hey, can you sign this?" He goes, "Okay, have fun."
Oh. So, anyways, so the song was performed during her Daydream World Tour and many of her future tours and concerts. It was also featured in her compilation album number 1s in 1998, Greatest Hits in 2001, The Ballads in 2008, and Number 1 to Infinity in 2015.
All right, that's for me.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of like greatest hits albums.
That's a lot.
Like
because at that point, it's like, especially if you're putting the same song on there, it's like, why release multiple albums?
All right,
unless they
hear me out. Hear me out.
Refurbish it.
Shouldn't a greatest hit album be once your career is done?
You would think,
right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if you keep releasing them every 5 years and adding more songs, then you're just releasing a compilation album. Mm-hmm. Like the Beatles' greatest hits, it's that number 1 album with the number 1 on it, and that's their
it.
greatest hits. They're number ones. I'm not adding another song that just got released 20 years later. No, this is it.
Yeah.
So I think a greatest hits album should be released when either the artist is retired,
or
lost their voice,
or has died.
Yep. And then you release the greatest hits album. But whatever.
Yeah. Well,
it's Mariah Carey.
Well, it's all just trying to make money.
Of course.
That's all it is.
That's of course.
I mean, so that's why they do it. I mean, look at, the ones that have died. They're still releasing music that has never been out.
Yeah, Tupac is still Tupac's about to drop a new album soon.
Yeah. It's like,
no, I'm kidding. He's not.
So is Elvis. I mean.
Speaking of Elvis, we couldn't finish that movie.
We got to try to finish it, though.
Yeah.
My mom said it was really good. She liked it.
It was just
weird.
I feel like you have to be like let's take a Benadryl and watch it.
No, because I'll fall asluleep in like 10 minutes.
It was just all over the place.
It was.
And I think I meant...
It's Bruce. He's knocking at the door.
I mentioned it to you that I felt like they were glossing over the fact that the dude was a heavy drug user.
Yep.
Like they're just showing the good parts. Like Elvis...
But we didn't finish it, so maybe...
True.
Maybe they do it later.
The guy who plays Elvis, wow.
He's very good.
He, watching him, I forget that he's not Elvis.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
Yeah. He looks very...
And he's a beautiful man.
He looks very similar to Elvis.
He has very...
Yeah. He's a good looking guy.
And he does the voice. Like he just nails that voice too.
Well, I'm sure that's actually Elvis's voice.
No, honey, I'm talking about when he talks.
Oh, when he talks,
his talking
yeah.
voice.
I was going to say
not
his singing voice.
No, it's like he...
Yeah, he does good.
He encompassed Elvis. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. But I do like the other Elvis movie. I think it's called Elvis and Me.
Was that the one with Dennis Quaid and was it Dennis Quaid or?
I don't.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't
that one. I don't remember.
No,
but...
Dennis Quaid was in the Great Balls of Fire one.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis.
Thank you. Yes, he was in that movie.
That's a good movie too.
Yes, I remember that. I remember watching that when I was a kid.
Yeah. So I think those two movies came out around the same time.
I believe you are correct.
But anyways,
1988.
1988 was Elvis and Me.
Elvis and Me.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, and that went into his how him and Priscilla met and his drug use.
I know this dude.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
That dude was in everything back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's still acting.
Yeah. I think he's been in some recent stuff. I just can't think. I see him in my head, but I can't think of what he was
21 Outs. I don't know. That's something that in production. Hell's Kitty, Castle.
Castle.
He was sheriff.
Yeah.
The Client List. I don't know what that is. Hell's Kitty. I don't know what that is.
You said that already.
Lie to Me. Criminal Minds. He was Gil Bonner. Sorry.
Criminal Minds. Okay.
Lincoln Heights. The Cleanup Crew. Dexter. CSI Miami.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Without a Trace.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back to the 80s because that's when I recognize. I know him the most. Elvis and Me, Pet Cemetery, Dream Street, the Marla Hansen story. All right, we're Love Potion number 9. All right, we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah. Anyways,
come back. Bring it back.
So yeah, those are really good movies.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know why we started talking about Elvis.
Because this is what this podcast is about ADHD. So, while Mariah Carey was writing and commencing the recording of Daydream from late 1994, she began searching for different producers in order to give her work a new sound. Jermaine Dupri, whatever happened to him, who had risen to fame during that period and previously remixed Mariah Carey's song Never Forget You for a single release in 1994, began working with Mariah Carey on material for her album Daydream after recording the song in 1994. So, Mariah says that Dupree had a very distinct vibe, And she also got the assistance from Manuel Seal, who is not Seal the singer. It's another Seal. So as Seal played different keys on the piano, Carey led him with the melody she was hearing inside her head and began humming the phrase, "Always Be My Baby." In an interview with Fred Branson, Carey discussed the process it took to write and produce the song. You want to read?
It's Bronson, by the way.
I apologize. English is my second language, and you have to call me out every time.
Yup. Jermaine Manuel and I sat down, and Jermaine programmed the drums. I told him the feel I wanted, and Manuel put his hands on the keyboards, and I started singing the melody. We went back and forth with the bridge and the B section. I had the outline of the lyrics and started singing "Always Be My Baby" off the top of my head. So this song marked the first of several collaborations between Mariah Carey and Jermaine Dupri. Dupri commended her vocal abilities. He said she can pretty much do anything with her voice. She's really strong vocally. Not no mores.
Do you remember that song they did together, Sweetheart? Oh my.
Vaguely.
When we're done here, I'm playing the video.
Yeah.
That song is fuego.
Shoot, I lost where I was. Another musical craft the song featured was the inclusion of heavy background vocals of her lower registers, with Carey then belting and singing the higher notes over her background vocals and melody, creating a double voice effect.
That makes so much sense now that you say that. Mm-hmm. You can hear that now. I'm about to listen to that song, like pick it apart.
Yeah.
While listening to it. We can skip to the next paragraph.
So the song received acclaim from music critics. Ken Tucker from Entertainment Weekly complimented the song's relaxed swing and felt its instrumentation helped make it a standout from the album.
It really is a really chill song.
Yeah.
Like you could just play it on a loop and you're just like,
yeah.
Do do do. I really, 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 really like this song.
Yeah, it's a good song. Alan Jones from Music Week stated that it's a concise, fairly subdued, and very catchy tune and a fine showcase for Carey, who resists the temptation to indulge too heavily in vocal gymnastics. Which I feel like people do that when they really don't need to.
Mm-hmm. When a song is weak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
call it vocal acrobatics.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's gymnastics. Yeah, it's the same thing. Adele doesn't do that.
She doesn't have to.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Because she's the queen.
She doesn't have a weak song.
Beyonce has to do it.
Exactly. She's not a queen.
We need to, for a goof, we have to pick one Beyonce song.
I don't want to.
Just as a goof.
I don't want to.
And we'll get her on the show. Hey, did Andrew ever write you back?
No.
Did he read it?
I don't know. I don't think so. He probably gets like millions of messages every day.
Maybe one day he'll scroll and open your message.
He might. He might one day. Anyways.
So at the 38th Grammy Awards, the song received a nomination for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance. In 2017, Rolling Stone readers voted Always Be My Baby the fifth greatest song of Mariah Carey's career. Mm-hmm. While Entertainment Weekly ranked the song second in a similar poll, writing, "There's no way we would ever try to shake her, even if we didn't know yet that Always would always last this long." So, ranking Always Be My Baby, Carey's second best number one song, Glenn Gamboa of Newsday noted that the song still shows off her legendary range, but also shows that she can be chill and laid back enough to make do-do-do work as a chorus. It's true, though.
Yeah, I know.
All right, what you going to tell me about this music? What are you going to tell me about the video again?
So this was the second video
that she directed.
Okay. The way it was reading didn't sound right.
You can't read, can you?
I know, I can't.
I know read good.
I don't read good.
Cargo. Have you seen that meme?
Cargo fast?
No, it's a meme that
cargo space.
Yeah. The guys at the car dealership says, "Hey, cargo space," and the dealer goes, "No, cargo ground
road.
Cargo road."
Cargo road.
All right, proceed.
So, anyways, it's the second video that she directed. And she is the seemingly happy narrator of a tale of young love as a young boy and a girl elope in the middle of the night.
We already talked about that.
Talked about that. So the video begins with scenes of Carey in a denim jacket, jeans, and bare feet on a lakeside tire swing, smiling and beginning to retell a story of young love. As she sits upon this swing, scenes of two children sneaking out of their bungalow in the middle of the night are shown. They frolic together beside a fireplace, soon coming up to the lakeside swing that Carrie had been on before. They soon go swimming wearing their clothes, much like Carrie did in her video for Dream Lover, though she does not jump into the water herself this time.
I've never seen the video for Dream Lover.
It's been a while. I don't really remember it.
I don't know that video.
Yeah. As I jump into the water, Carrie is then seen by the campfire they passed on their journey to the lake, smiling with friends and enjoying herself by the fire. Eventually, the boy and girl are seen kissing underwater.
So cute. I got goosebumps thinking about that.
Aww.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Kiss underwater?
No.
No?
No. The video concludes with scenes of the young boy and girl walking together back to their bungalow, walking hand in hand. Having possibly witnessed the entire event, Carrie is seen once again by the large swing, chuckling and staring into the night sky.
She's just like, ha 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 ha. Ha. I did this. Ha 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 ha. So at this point in time, we are going to end the segment here. If you're listening to us on Spotify Premium, you will hear the entire song. If you listen to us on Spotify free version, because you're poor, you will be hearing just 30 seconds of it. You didn't laugh at my joke. Thank you very much. I'll hear.
What?
Because you're texting.
No, it's you usually say the same thing, so I wasn't listening.
I said if you listen to Spotify free, because you're poor, you only hear 30 seconds. Thank you. You only hear 30 seconds of the song. If you...
All I heard was the 30 seconds. I didn't hear
because you're texting. Put your phone down.
Look, Renee was texting me.
I don't care.
Well,
we're working right now. We're making money. So,
okay.
If you listen to us on Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, you will not hear any music. You'll just hear us come right back.
Because you're poor. No.
Because we're not able to play music legally on those platforms.
Yeah, I know.
But Anchor and Spotify allow us.
Your phone or your watch is flashing at me.
And if you heard a few weeks ago's episode, Kelly decided that the Dwayne The Rock Johnson is Momoan.
No, he's Samoan.
No, he's Momoan.
No, he's Samoan.
All right, we'll be back, guys.
We was one, babe, for a moment in time. And it seemed everlasting that you would always be mine. Oh, I hit that note hard.
No. Don't do it. Now you wanna be free. So I'm letting you fly. I have the high ground. Was it,
in Lord of the Rings, doesn't Sauron say anything?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Frodo, destroy the ring. No. Luke, I am your father. Yo, this is what's up.
All right.
I can't do it.
Now we're being silly. Stop. You stupid.
You're so stupid.
Okay. So, what is your favorite... Here. Do you mind not laughing so much?
Would you stop doing that?
All right. So, what is your favorite lyric of this song?
Oh, God. Do-do-doop. Oh.
Oh, man, I was going to say that. I was like, that's my jam when he goes, do-do-do. Actually, the actual lyrics are do-do-doop dum. Do-do-doop do-doop da dum. I always thought it's do-do-do. But it's legit on the lyrics.
That's how we're going to say it, though.
Do-do-doop doom. I got it from...
That sounds like another language.
Right?
It sounds like Elvish.
That's like some Star Wars language.
That's R2-D2 language.
Here you go. Here, hold on.
Do 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 dum. Oh God. Do 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 dum da dum dum.
All right. So other than that part of the song, what's your favorite part?
God.
What's your favorite part of the song? I think this could be like a poem, like a love poem.
Yeah, it can. I don't know.
Why is your tablet upside down?
Oh, I don't know. I just have it.
That was weird. I
was
see
just holding it. I don't really have a favorite part.
Oh my God! And what's the point of being in this podcast?
Can I finish?
I apologize. Please don't hit me again.
Look,
She hits me, guys.
I'm too weak.
She hits me.
I'm too tired.
You guys don't know. All right, go ahead.
No, No, I like the song as a whole. There's not really a favorite part, I guess. It's just a cool vibe, and it's just a good song. All
right. So let's think about this.
It's one of my favorite Mariah Carey songs.
Yes, it might be my favorite Mariah Carey song. It's up there with One Sweet Day.
Oh God, I cry every time I hear that.
It's up there with One Sweet Day.
Fantasy is my favorite.
It was, but I think this one might be top number one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Mariah Carey songs. Honey's. I like Honey the remix with the rappers.
I like Honey the remix.
The original Honey wasn't that.
Yeah.
No, Give My All.
Oh yeah.
In that video.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if you read the lyrics of this song, it kind of sounds like a stalker.
Yeah.
Like, no, you'll always be a part of me.
Yeah.
I'm part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me? Because you'll always be my baby. That's scary. If you just read it
yeah,
verbatim.
But it's not meant like that. It's
Oh, you ain't gonna get rid of me.
But no, like, okay, so like, for example, us. We're always going to be a part of each other because of Sophia.
Joy.
And because we have spent most of our adult life together.
That is true.
So even if we, okay, take Sophia out of the scenario. Even if we didn't have her and something happened between us and we weren't together anymore, we would still be a part of each other.
Very true.
You know, because you learn from relationships.
Are you leaving me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying you learn from relationships. Just like your past relationships, they're still a part of you.
True.
Because you learn from them and they're, you know, and actually they're still in your life.
Some.
Some.
Very few.
You know, and just like the past relationships I had, it's the same thing. Like, they're not in my life anymore, but it's still a part of me.
But you'll be a part of them. Definitely.
They can't escape me.
Yep. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me?
But yeah, like,
no way you're never gonna shake me. This girl's like, no,
no,
I'm staying.
I'm here forever.
A few years ago, when I was turning off my computer at work, this is my old job. I was trying to shut off Excel, and it says you can't quit. And I said, "What?" And I was like, "You can't." It's like you can't quit me.
I don't know how to quit you.
I want to shut that. I want to go home.
Said no.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you're always a part of somebody, you know.
I always like the part where she goes, "I ain't gonna cry, no, and I won't beg you to stay."
I hate when you read stuff.
And if you're determined to leave, boy, I will not stand in your way. But inevitably, you'll be back again, because you know in your heart, babe, our love will never end.
Yep.
Yo, she went stalker.
That's true.
She, you'll always be a part of me, and I'm part of you indefinitely.
Yeah, I know the song. You don't have to read it.
Do do do.
Oh.
You don't like any other lyric?
No, I like the lyrics like as a whole.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a specific part that I like.
This one line is really good. Time can't erase a feeling this strong. Mm-hmm. That's deep. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that way about me?
I do.
You said maybe.
I said I do.
Yo, straight up, I keep getting these telemarketer calls, and it's driving me up a wall. The one yesterday cursed at me, remember?
I know. Like, and you were very polite.
I said, "Hey, look, dude, you guys have been calling me every day. Do you mind just taking me off your list? I'm not a senior citizen."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, this is senior citizens medical thing." I was like, "Hey, look, I'm 38. I'm not a senior. Can you take me off your list, please?" And he said, "F you, female dog."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" And he hung up on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
Like, there's no reason for that.
And then I called back and it says number inactive.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, don't call me.
They use it once and then they disconnect the
Call
number.
somebody else. I'm 38.
Or they're bouncing it off like towers. I don't know.
Have I ever probably. You went like Jason Bourne on it.
I mean, that's how they do.
Have I told the story of what I did to the telemarketer? I had him on the line for like an hour. You were with me in the car.
Yeah.
So this telemarketer calls me.
It was a woman.
It was a woman, and she starts rambling about what was it that
they had like a warrant.
They had a warrant out for my arrest.
But first of all, you gave a fake name.
Well, I started off right at the bat. I was like, my name is, I forgot what name. Insert
I think
fake
you
name.
said John Smith.
Yeah, John Smith. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. She starts looking and we have a warrant out for your arrest. I was like, oh no. And she's like, well, what's your social security number?
He wasn't ready.
What's your social security number? And I said, and I read off a number off the bus that was in front of us, the school bus. I read that number off and she goes, oh yes, we have a warrant out for your arrest for a drug possession in Texas. And I said, oh no. And I just had her rolling literally for like an hour, just yakking it up because we were in the car going somewhere. I forgot where. But we were bored out of our minds. So, and then she's like, well, do you want to pay the fine? And then at that point, I was like, hey, how many people do you guys catch with this scam? Yeah. And she's like, what? And I was like, I have literally gave you fake name, fake social security number. I haven't been to that part of Texas you're talking about. I've only been to Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio.
Well, but you didn't even say that. You just said, I'm not in Texas, like...
And I've never had drugs in my possession like that.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, and she hung up on me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I literally read the serial number off the back of a bus. Yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, we found your records. John Smith with whatever bus number it was in
She's
Spartanburg.
Reading like a script.
Yeah.
It's like...
And she's like, I'm Officer Nancy Grace. Like,
yeah. And
with her Indian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no,
you're not. Hashtag
blessed.
All right. So, I think that's it.
Okay.
We'll just cold end it like this. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Wrong button. I was going, oh yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what next week's episode is going to be. It's going to be something that we decide. Yeah. It could be between Stay Tonight by Magic Romance, Numb by Linkin Park, or I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by U2.
Okay.
And,
those are all good picks.
Yeah. And then actually the next week's episode, whatever it's going to be, is the episode that's going to be posted when we're flying to California.
Whoop, whoop.
So when you hear that, we're going to be like, hey, look, we're 30,000 feet in the air. How do you like the show?
Right now, we're 30,000 feet, and yeah.
And we're going to have to record ahead because I'm sure we're not going to want to record the day we fly back.
No,
so,
not at all.
Promote your stuff, hon.
Instagram and Etsy is Crafty Kelly's Workshop. Crafty with a K. Kelly is Kelly.
And eventually she's going to maybe fine-tune, make some stickers.
Yeah. I have some other projects I'm doing right now, and with Sophia not been feeling good, and her school's been crazy this week, so it's just
me asking you every day to make these stickers.
No, I told you when I was done with my projects that I would do them.
You do as you're told.
No, I don't.
Anyway, yeah, I know. The show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast, all one word. The show email is listentotheWordsPod@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know what song you want us to talk about. Yeah. We'll try it out. And actually, the Midnight just released a new album today, and I was listening to it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So, with that being said, how you want to sign off? Come on.
Do. Oh.
I'm going to sign off with No Way You're Never Gonna Shake Me. I don't know, that was weak.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to go do.
No, that was mine.
Hold on. Do. Oh, wrong button. Oh, man.
Do. Oh. Do. That was weak. It was weak. Bye, guys.